2
We're
hours.
on the other side of the country.
Hey,
World.
So the pre-flight meal is the most important meal of the travel day, but more important than the pre-flight meal are the pre-flight drinks. Just gets you loosened up and excited and ready to go on vacation before you get locked inside of a tin can and realize I'm gonna be stuck here for the next 10 hours. And you start fantasizing about the moment that the flight attendant will announce that you're finally about to land.
Put your seat back upright. Close your tray table. Open your window blind.
So, a short 24 hours of travel. Well, like 30 hours.
It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing.
Honestly, it's gonna be worth it. We know it is. Right now, we're staying in the Hotel Air Istanbul. Pretty pricey for one night. It was about $300 US. But you're not paying for anything spectacular, as you could see. It's a mess right now, but we got 2 single beds, 1 roll-out bed. We got full restroom in there. Doesn't even come with a window, really, just this little slit. I kind of feel like I'm in prison a little bit. But the convenience is great. It's located directly inside of the international terminal here at the Istanbul airport. So seeing as we have a 16-hour layover or so, it really works out in our favor. But it's late. We are exhausted, so I will catch you guys tomorrow.
See you on the flip side.
Our Airbnb in Zagreb was real nice. It had everything that you would want out of an Airbnb, including guidebooks, but the winning standout feature was this long, slim balcony that overlooked a little alleyway down below in the center of Zagreb that had a bunch of cafes and restaurants, and most nights we would end up just sitting out there and relaxing and enjoying some wine. But once you went downstairs into the belly of Zagreb, there was a lot to explore.
Like, there's these buildings that just echo the era of the Iron Curtain, and then right beside it there'll be a lush garden. So I really enjoyed just walking around the streets. And the food is amazing. We're at Lestruk right now.
Mom's trying to.
It's supposed to be a typical Croatian dish. I believe that it's made out of cottage cheese and some kind of pastry. But we will definitely find out. We're gonna get 3 different varieties of that local dish, and we'll see how it turns out. And you're in the background too, and you're hella pretty. You're always like camera ready, and I'm really not.
Vanilla.
Oh yeah.
So we have the regular cheese strudel, the truffle strudel, and also a blueberry sweeter strudel.
Trying strudel for the first time.
Oh, it does smell different.
Fire.
Is it fire?
Oh my god, that's so good.
I highly recommend Lestruk. It has this cute little courtyard that you're able to sit in and eat, where you can hear birds flying by, and it's just a nice, quaint environment. There's also indoor seating, so if it's inclement weather, don't be deterred from going here. And the cost of it is surprisingly affordable. Most of the strudel dishes were less than 10 euros each. And the drinks, including the beer, most of them are under 5 euros. So I would say, even if you're on a budget in Zagreb, Lestruk is definitely a restaurant you should check out. You could kind of think of Zagreb as being split into 2 different levels. So you have the lower town with the main square and street performers and an army of pigeons. And then you have the upper town. There's a couple of different ways to get to upper town, but my favorite way is up the stairs.
God, getting to Upper Town this way is a bitch.
Once you are up there, like I said, the walk is extremely rewarding. You're treated to this amazing view of the whole city of Zagreb. You could see all of the red, brownish rooftops. You could see the Zagreb Cathedral. There's the tower that they shoot a cannon from every day at 12 noon. There's a bunch of little tourist stuff to see up there as well. And there's also St. Mark's Church. St. Mark's Church dates back to the 13th century, and it's just cool to look at. It's not big by any means, but it does have, I believe, over 150,000 of these ceramic painted tiles that make up its roof, and it's just amazing to look at, and that's all in Upper Town Zagreb. And the cool thing about Zagreb is I've been there twice now, and every time I go, there's some kind of fair or festival going on. So after walking around Upper Town, we worked up an appetite. So we just stumbled randomly across this Asian food festival and decided to give it a try. And like I said, Zagreb has some of the best food. So there's this breakfast spot called Otto and Frank in Zagreb that I highly recommend as well. But you have to try the Zagreb breakfast. I don't know how traditional it is, but it's this piece of bread that they line with horseradish and sour cream. They put a couple of crispy poached eggs. If you've never had a crispy poached egg, you're missing out. And then they top it with a bunch of vegetables. And although Zagreb is this small, walkable, amazing, charming little city, it is tiny. So after a couple of days of exploring around the city, you gotta get out. There's a couple of different day trips that you could do from Zagreb, but we decided to do a day trip to the Postjana and Predajama Cave and Castle in Slovenia.
Early morning here in Zagreb, Croatia. We're currently heading to the main train station. Today we're going to be going on a day trip to the Postjana Cave and the Predajama Castle. I believe that it's the only castle inside of a cave in the whole world. If not, it's at least the largest. So I'm excited to learn a little bit more about the history of the place and get a better idea of what it's really all about.
Around us? Well, it's really simple. Water from the surface makes its way through the ground and then slowly drips through the ceiling of the cave. On its way, it dissolves the limestone, which is deposited in the cave later on, either on the ceiling or on the ground. So if drops stay attached to the ceiling, we get stalactites. If drops are heavy enough to fall on the ground, we get stalagmites. But it can also happen that a stalactite and a stalagmite join or meet, and then we get a column or a pillar, like that one.
And the tour guide was great. We learned a lot about the cave and how it was formed. So I highly recommend doing the guided tour if you have the opportunity to do so. Then you either hop in a taxi or they also have a shuttle service that will take you from the cave to Prejama Castle, which is the best castle that I've ever been to in Europe. And once you're in there, they have a bunch of history and random facts posted about the cave, and you actually get to walk through the chambers, the toilet, and they have these holes where they used to throw cannonballs and stuff into the enemy below. It's strategically defensive.
What's up, bitches? We out here.
It's so good.
She should be on the advertisement.
Do I have anything in my teeth?
No. How do you feel?
Great.
How do you feel? Help. Help me. Oh, my nose is like wet. Here we go. Just bought tickets to Prejama Cave. Well, not really, to La Ljubljana, because we have no idea what the we're doing.